This is a fan project. All material used are properties of their respective owners. I claim no ownership. Please do like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you and enjoy the video. Hi everyone, Peter Asterisk here. And as promised, I am back with another Toku video. And this will be a continuation of my trip down Toku Memory Lane. Yes, this is part 2 of the Rider Special Showa DVD that I had as a kid. Like the first one was the altogether 7 Kamen Rider special, and this one will be the Immortal Kamen Rider special, which is credited as Akiji Kobayashi, the late great Akiji Kobayashi's last live action non-parody Kamen Rider work. So yeah, a bit of recap. This show is like the previous one, is mostly clip show, but at the end of segment, this whole show's purpose is to remind the audience of Kamen Rider franchise, which after Stronger actually had a hiatus for about 2 or 3 years. And this the purpose of the special was to remind audience, like, so remember Kamen Rider, that show? Yeah, we're bringing it back. And who better to bring it back to introduce the audience to this new Kamen Rider series than the man himself, the mentor, the father figure of the 7 original Kamen Riders, Tachibana Tobe. The man, the myth, the legend himself. Tachibana Tobe will be technically hosting and introducing us to the new rider, SkyRider, at the end. Bit recap about Tachibana Tobe / his actor, Akiji Kobayashi. Akiji Kobayashi, this is the last rider project, as I said, Akiji Kobayashi did in live action capacity that is not a parody. The parody, he did a later cameo as live action Tachibana Tobe in a kamenrider cameo, but that's in a parody sense. And later on, his technically last Kamen Rider work was in Kamen Rider SD, where he voiced Tachibana Tobe for the SD cartoon. Yeah. But as for Toku sense, before Kamen Rider, he actually did Ultraman, and his last credit in his work was for Ultraman. He did a cameo for Ultraman Zeroth, the first Zeroth movie, where he cameoed as a fisherman. And then sadly, after Zeroth's movie, the Zeroth movie, the first one, Akiji Kobayashi sadly passed. He later had a posthumous callback, like his picture was there at the Zeroth movie, second Zeroth movie, but that's the last time Akiji Kobayashi shows up, even though in photo form. Until, well, the Kamen Rider 1 movie, and the Ghost Kamen Rider 1 movie. There was a photo of Tachibana Tobe and Hongo. Okay, so also this is sub now, and the last one is like sub Hong Kong Chinese sub, so I don't really understand it. But hopefully now I can get a better context of what's being presented to me. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's go down Toku Memory Lane, shall we? Do you know? Yes, I do. It's Tachibana Tobe. The man cannot be separated from his pipe. He was the advisor. He was the father figure. As around Toei Studio in Oizumi, he turned meta. Like, he turned meta. This was Ichimonji's statue because it only has 1 stripe. Brings me back. Yeah. Kamen Rider. Kamen Rider 2 to be specific. Ichimonji Hayato. The first Kamen Rider Hongo Takeshi. Oh, he was. He was. And yeah, I think this was after. There's a lot of old monsters that Ichimonji fought And I do think this was after. This was during Hongo's return. Like, this is new Ichigo, like Shin Ichigo, not Shin Kamen Rider, Shin Upgrade Ichigo. The 2-stripe silver gloved Ichigo. Yeah, because he has the Henshin pose. I do remember some scenes in this, but I forgot the context of it. And so, because mostly it's not English sub, it was Chinese Hong Kong subs. Also, if there's any music, I will try to keep it on as if the music also seems like muted or reduced in sound. That is to prevent copyright, because YouTube copyright system is So if there's a music that you can't hear, it's because I cut the music off to prevent copyright. That is Ichimonji's poster. Look over there, kids. What's that? Toys. That, I kind of want that, like a trophy of Kamen Rider. Yeah, Ichimonji replaces Hongo because the actor Hiroshi Fujioka got into an accident that broke his leg. So they needed an immediate replacement stat, and Takaichi Sasaki became Kamen Rider 2, Hayato Ichimonji. And he was the pioneer of the Henshin sequence, of the Henshin pose. It was modified by the evil organization Shocker, intended for world domination. This was a bit better in Ichimonji's run because the costume fitted him more. Early on, his costume did not really fit the actor properly because the jaw piece was a bit bigger. It still is quite bigger in this, but the costume feels more jumbled together at the start. Ding 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 ding. Have at thee, Flyman. Like that kid. Dun, 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 dun. And they skipped the Rider Man. It's weird. I do remember V3 being in here, but I think V3 is saved at the last. Yeah, I think he was shown at last. But okay, when was this? This was, I think, okay, V3's run? No, wait, I don't remember seeing those monster. I don't remember seeing that type of monster. Wait, is this? Oh, okay. This is X. This is during Kamen Rider X. This is during Kamen Rider X because those are god monsters. And he refers to himself as Kamen Rider 4, which it was given to him posthumously after his sacrifice at the end of V3. So this is after V3. So this is Kamen Rider X. Yeah, also I just saw the god belts for the monsters. Yeah. And we switch into immediately Kamen Rider X. Jin Keisuke. He was, he was the first rider to actively have a main rider. I don't know if I'm kind of on the fence whether I consider Rider Man a main rider or not. He's the first main rider, I think, personally, to have a dedicated weapon. The Rider belt has an on-hand weapon that can turn into like 3 forms, like a bow staff that can extend really long, a sword / rapier, or cutlass, and a whip. Yeah. Also, this is the technically second, but I consider it the first one to have a second type of transformation, henshin pose. But technically, okay, but first one to have 2 henshin poses. Because first henshin pose is the setup. That one, setup. He doesn't shout henshin, he shouts setup. But after, I think, V3 cameos in, V3 shows up and gave him the Mercury circuit. That gave him a power-up boost and also a different henshin sequence where he transformed by going Dai Henshin now. And it's like this. Yeah. It became his... See? Stick. Bow staff. And Dai Henshin became his default transformation up until his return in the Heisei movie, where he fights Faiz. That's when he kind of turned back to the setup Henshin. Kamen Rider Amazon. Yamamoto Daisuke. The Tarzan of the Kamen Rider series. This is quite a bit into the series because he has clothes now. But early on, he only had a loincloth. No clothes. And I think during this time, he can speak, like, language, Japanese. Though not fluently, but he can speak Japanese. And also, yeah, true. Bit of recap. He mutates. He technically mutates. He's not a cyborg. Since he's the first one that's not a cyborg. John Lai. Oh, sorry. Okay, I need a mint after this. I might need a mint after this. Oh, damn. Chucking spikes. Deadly spikes. That's the same freak. That's the same scene. The belt. Okay, Amazon belt also has kind of a weapon. He just played dead. So yeah, Amazon belt was not his transformation item. The Gigi armlet is. The armlet on his left hand is the source of his power, not the belt. But the belt is kind of a tool too. It stored his weapon. There's like a buzzsaw in it, and the handles can be detached into a whip. That's what I remember. And nunchucks, I think? Yeah? Or is that for the SIC? Those are the scripts. Those are the Kamen Rider scripts. Damn, if I can get my hands on that would be... Damn. Kamen Rider Stronger. Joe Shigeru. With his sidekick, or partner, Yuriko. AKA Denpa Ningen Takuru. Or Human Wave Tackle. And this? Okay, wait. I remember that monster. I remember where that monster's from now. It's from here. Oh, also, bit of a tangent. Okay, I'm gonna pause it. So you see why this monster bit Joe's hand and the monster got damaged, got shocked from it. So Stronger's an electric cyborg, super electric cyborg, and Stronger is actually the first one who has a permanent mark, like a permanent mark that shows his remodeling into a cyborg. Like his hands are always covered by gloves, because if he takes it out, his hands are made. His hands are coils now. His hands are turned into coils. and he will burn someone. It will burn and will shock someone if not properly covered. And yeah, it's kind of neat. Like, I think, I don't think we ever had a permanent mark from a remodeling after this. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, moving on. Check the gloves and see. Hands are coils. Dun, 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 dun. Enwayo. Chuya. Towayo. Kamenrider stronger. He does that a lot. Transform. Demparingen. Hakuru. Electro human wave tackle. And that's his. Those are Black Satan's minion, like black cats. Dembarage. This is during still Black Satan's run. And yeah, now I remember that monster. That monster was from the Ultraman vs. Kamen Rider, like the Goofy segment where he kind of runs. So that's where the monster is. Now I remember. Damn. Yeah, I now remember where this monster comes from. This monster ran. Yeah, he ran. You cannot separate the pipe from Kashima Tobe in relaxing scenes. So you smoke in front of your kids. New Kamen Rider. Yeah, he was about to introduce the new Kamen Rider, but he forgot about one. The most important one, like the best one of the show, early Showa. V3. He legit forgot about V3. Thank you, kids, for reminding that. Oh yeah! I forgot about my favorite son. Kazamishiro. And yeah! They kind of showed, instead of doing a clip like other clip segments like the other rider, V3 was, they showed a fucking whole movie. Wow, yeah, now I remember this. Yeah, the Kamen Rider V3 vs. Destron Mutants, Destron Monsters. This was wild. They showed the whole last movie. Like, damn. And yeah, I remember watching this movie, but not from the same sources where I got the special DVD, like the other Rider DVD. This was from a video VCD, bootleg VCD that was sold on the streets. I found it, and this was actually dubbed. This was dubbed in Malaysian language, in Malay. It's a bit similar to Indonesian language, for most part, so I can understand it for the most part. And yeah, this is the V3 movie where Ichigo and Inigo also showed up, and I think this was before Riderman, because if I remember correctly, I think the main villain in this is Dr. G? I think. Yeah, that's why Rider Man didn't show up, because Rider Man is exclusively Martial Armor's villain. When Martial Armor shows up, Rider Man shows up. Because he's his personal nemesis. He did Rider Man wrong. He did him dirty by framing him as a traitor when Rider Man was still a Destron scientist, and put him in an execution which he actually botched and only dissolved. Like, he was trying to submerge him into acid, but he only managed to submerge his right hand, like right arm, up till this part. Yeah, and Rider Man swore revenge. And technically, at that time when he became Rider Man, he was still an anti-villain. He was still very much a Destron sympathizer. He's still very much in for the cause for Destron. He just wants Martial Armor gone. He joined up for B3 for that purpose at the start, but B3 and Tachibana Tobe showed him the light, showed him the truth that Destron is an evil organization. And then he did them a great solid, like a huge solid, by sacrificing himself, air quotes, steering a neutron missile, or basically a nuke, away and blowing it up, which he survived thankfully, in which we get how he survived in the Kamen Rider Spirits manga. Again, another reason to read Kamen Rider Spirits. That shit is good. This was, yeah, I think, oh, Jinko Tama and her brother, I think his name was what, Masaru? Jiro? I forgot the brother's name. But yeah, this was, the brother was part, and this is the Rider Scouts base. Oh yeah, and Tachibana Tobe is pretty loaded. He's pretty loaded. He got a lot of disguises at hand. He has a lot of business fronts, had a lot of business ventures, had a lot of disguises on hand. Like, he can pay for a lot of things. B3, Kazami Shiro, people. He's ready for action at any moment's notice. I remember him. I remember this movie in particular. He went into Destron's base without diving equipment. He just snorkeled in. And yes, this movie introduced, like, the element of evil. Satanium. See? Dr. G. Dr. G. The element of evil, people. Satanium. Moment. Everybody have to answer this text. It's work. And the Satanium causes. It causes bubbles. Bubbles mean certain death in Showa. He's dead. Can we appreciate how they execute someone in the show era? It's very creative. For the time, using the technology and practical effects of the time, they were very creative. With Satanium, we will conquer the world. Someone has invaded the base. Clearly shows Kazami Shiro. Oh, also, if you hear something in the background, it's Azan prayer. He has found the base. We are going with Plan Boom, I think. If I remember correctly, they're going with Plan B, aka Plan Boom. We three have found our base. Guess we have to blow it up. We got more. God, Hiroshi Miyoshi is so good. This is V3 music. And yeah, this is during Dr. Gate. I think this is post his angst phase. I mean, V3 has a lot of angst. V3 has a lot of angst because he has a lot of trauma. His family was killed by Destron. And he was very huge on the vengeance part at the start. He was very huge on the vengeance part. But he mellowed out and became a genuine hero. But he still carried that guilt, like trauma. If you read the Kamen Rider Spirits manga, he still carries that trauma. Damn! That scene is good. At first, he was very single-minded with vengeance. He wants to kill every Destron member. And he pushed a lot of people away. Even Junko and Tachibana at times. But he grew. He grown a lot. He grew as the years progressed. He is such a bastard man. Like, B3 is kind of a bastard man in this. I need a drink. Alright. Need to... Titanium. Also, can we just appreciate Hiroshi Miyochi's fashion sense in every scene? Damn. He just has every costume for every occasion, doesn't he? And he has that iconic Kazami Shiro costume, like that I still consider the best drip for him. The best. So any long sleeve shirt and pants with vest, that's his iconic look. That's his hero look. Like during his vengeance phase, he was wearing like a dark, like Letterman jacket, or biker jacket, with an ascot, I think. Yeah, he's dead. He's not gonna make it. Of course he has a sister. And he has a, I forgot, kid or another little brother that's part of the Rider Scouts. Ah, yes. Can Buffalo. Yeah, this is Destron's usual mutant MO design. Mixing organic creature with inorganic stuff. Cannon. Buffalo and cannon. So yeah, Scissor Jaguar, Chainsaw Lizard, Buffalo Cannon. That's Destron's usual monster design MO. He was about to henshin at that time, but goddamn explosion. Goddamn explosion. Props to Hiroshi Miyoshi, man. He was dodging explosions left and right. Damn. Damn. He's not gone. He's just retreating. So yeah, because of this, Tajima Tobi and the two Rider Scout member, Jinko Tama and his brother and her brother, had to infiltrate the island in the guise of a tourist. And yeah, V3 is already here, definitely. Trying to find a sister. Key dancer. Yeah, I remember there's a dance. Yeah, a music dance scene. Okay. So that's it. Ah, Destron. Typical villains cutting the power. Yep. Typical villain cutting the power. Like, goddamn, yeah. They didn't show only a clip. Like, they really did shit. Show us a whole movie for V3. They love V3 that much. I mean, I think I understand why. Like, Kazami Shiro, people. Theatrical bastard man as fuck. He didn't have to laugh, but he did. So yeah, back to the thing I was talking about earlier. I think I understand why this special kind of showed V3's whole fucking movie as opposed to a clip for the special. Like, V3 was very popular. V3 was very popular. It was really good. And sadly, the series that came after it, this, like, Kamen X, Kamen Amazon, and Stronger did not do quite well. Hence why after Stronger there was a hiatus. And yeah, if I recall correctly, if I remember correctly, X actually bombed. Like, it was not well received, and Amazon had a lot of complaints by parents because of how violent it was. And Stronger didn't match to the level of success it wanted to. It didn't match up to V3. Like, V3 was really good, but it had to be canceled after Stronger. Like, after Stronger, they need to rethink their approach, and hence the 2 to 3 year hiatus. Yeah, until the debut of SkyRider. This is the iconic Kazami short trip for me. A white suit, like a white shirt and a vest. Genshin. Viscera. Toe. And yeah. Like, there's not a lot of Showa that I consider good. Like, it was a product of its time. I get it. Like, there's some good moments in there, but overall, the Showa shows that Showa Rider shows that I think were good was OG Rider. It was fun. It was good. It was enjoyable. V3 was really good, and then Kamen Rider Black. God, that show was good. And I think that was it for shows. Yeah, there's not a lot of Showa shows that stood out. Like, SkyRider and Super One, I think, was very Monster of the Week and had very little characterization, if I remember correctly, and didn't do much. And that made, like, SkyRider made like, SkyRider didn't do as good as they hoped, and then when they made Super One, it also didn't do as good as they hoped. And then they did a short hiatus. They would make a introductory special for Z-Cross, that was supposed to be, if was received well, it would turn into a full show for Z-Cross, but it didn't. And then went on hiatus until 86, 87? Like, until Black came out. And that whole Z-Cross special was turned into Kamen Rider Spirits. Was the inspiration for Kamen Rider Spirits. Is basically, what if Z-Cross got its own show? But before that, we gotta recap how all the Showa riders pre Z-Cross get to their point, like that, get to the current point in timeline. Guess the guy forgot to mention he had a little brother and only mentioned the sister. So where's the map, ma'am? Seriously? Yeah, stand guard. Yeah, stand guard. Yeah. I'll watch the premises. The map where? Oh god, you slipped it under some woods. Is it ah. Seriously? He got that. Nobody saw that. That's supposed to be like a syringe B, bumblebee syringe. And yeah, V3 is I think already at the ready. Yeah, he's already henched. Mm-hmm. No matter. Save the children first. That's the main priority. Now we can scrap. Oh, Destron Mooks. Wow, V3 Hopper. It's one of the special abilities V3 has. It's basically like a drone camera attached to his eyes. Like it feeds feeds footage to his eyes. Like a satellite eyes for him. And then onto his bike, the Hurricane. Yeah, Cannon Buffalo's back, I think. And yeah, I do remember Ichigo and Nigo showing up in this movie somewhere. I think. Dr. G or Dr. G. I think's not, man. I think's not. Also, Dr. G has a funny way of pronouncing Kamen Rider's name, like not V3, but Kamen Rider. As a Kamen Rider, it has a high tone on it. No, you're not. He's just hiding. I'm waiting for Ichigo and Nigo to show up. If I remember correctly, they are in this movie. Like not Hongo and Shimon, just them. And they managed to differentiate a bit from Ichigo and Nigo. The helmet from Nigo is darker. For a time, it was hard to differentiate the gloves. Like, if you're only showing like this part, you can't differentiate between them, aside from voice. See? Kamenrider. The pronunciation. This is Destron Munisering. Magnet Wild Boar. Spray Rat. Pickaxe Shark. Missile Gecko. Drill Mole. Sarigama Ladybug. Burner Bat. Lens Ant. Toad Boiler. Those two, Toad Boiler and Magnet Warthog, were a stage in the V3 game that I played, and they're a special stage for Magnet Warthog. It's kind of special because there's two parts to beating him. If you transform in the first part, he will take away your henshin power, and you had to beat him in human form, which was much harder. And also, back then, the lineup of villains shouting their names was very Showa movie writer stuff. Like in the original Kamen Rider vs. Shocker movie. That was a thing. And I think during Kamen Rider vs. El Ambassador and in the few movies that came out, that was also a thing. Like all the dead monsters returning, showing up, and pronouncing their name, like shouting their names like a roll call up on top of a cliff. That's a thing. Up till I think what the they cross? They don't do it in black. V3 reverse kick. Or just returning kick. I like to call it returning kick. V3 knows of the double tap. Sir? Did he just unintentionally triple tap the bitch? Seriously? Sir, friendly fire. Sir, friendly fire. Screw that, we are villains. Shoot everyone. We're the bad guys, remember? Shoot everyone. And if I remember correctly, they done goofed. Like, this idiot managed to shoot all the villains except the intended targets, the riders. Yeah, they're the last ones off. I'm sorry, what? You're gonna pull a turtle bazooka on us? Again? Double kick! The double rider signature kick. Victory kick! Kinda sad missed opportunity that didn't do a triple rider kick though. Damn it! I done goofed! Justice prevails. Dude, you ordered the mass shooting cannons. Don't blame him. Don't blame the monster. Blame yourself for commanding it. Kazamishiro, fashion icon. He has the best wardrobe for every situation. Yeah, oh, so they've gone back to Australia. And yeah, I think this is the end of the movie. Like, God, they really showed a whole movie. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, I'm gonna mute this music and to prevent copyright. Ayasasabi. Rider punch. Kaijin Desutron. Hitori made. Rino sain. V3 Rider V3. Yeah, that's V3's pose. Like V and 3. Or this. We're back. Ichigo's transformation belt, Typhoon. Rydell, X-Riders. Then Riderman's belt below it. Amazon's belt, not his transformation item. I think it's named Condor. What's this one? Oh. This is the new Kamen Rider, kids. Its final act is introducing us to SkyRider. Nice touch of button to obey. On October 5th, the new Kamen Rider series will be airing Friday nights at 7. Henshin Rider Breki Obey Henshin Seirin Oh yeah, this is Neo Shocker. And this is SkyRider's first costume free upgrade. He got upgraded later on by the power of the 7 riders. Turn him to green and brown. Lighter brown. And his henshin also changed to Sky Henshin. Henshin pose is still the same though. Yeah. Hiroshi Tsukuba. No toki ga kita. Moero-chan. Moero fight. Moero kamenrider. Yeah. With his new rider machine, the Sky Turbo, he can rider brake, which was updated into Sky Brake or SkyRider Brake, in which he rams the Sky Turbo into a wall like the Kool-Aid Man. Also, yeah, he can fly using the sailing jump method, sailing jump feature in his build. And I think this special was the 1 week before this preview, before its debut. Yeah. That was the Immortal Kamen Rider special clip show. And that ends Tachibana Tobe time in Kamen Rider. That ends Akiji Kobayashi's role in Kamen Rider in a live action capacity. It was his final act in Rider, showing us the rider that was to come, SkyRider. So yeah, that was a great trip down memory lane. Like, they really showed the whole movie for V3. Like, seriously, they love V3 so much, and I get why. And yeah, oh god, I miss Tachibana Tobe. Like, there's characters that exceeded him, like, as a mentor, as a friend. Like, Ichijo from Kuga. He has very Tachibana vibes. He mentors, he's the best friend, mentor. Not necessarily a father figure, but he fills in that role. And Tachibana's influence, it's become a reference throughout Kamen Rider. Like, a lot of things has the name Tachibana on it, like Sakuya Tachibana, Kamen Rider Garen, Tachibana, the Tachibana agent in Kamen Rider 4's name, another one. And in the Shin Kamen Rider, he actually showed Tachibana Tobe shows up as the, I think, Homeland Security agent that was partnered with Taki, who's played by Shin Ultraman's actor. Guess that's it for the walk through memory lane for me. I don't know if there's any like other Rider specials that I can watch, but that's it for the VCD that I had. Ultraman vs. Kamen Rider, the specials, the Ultraman vs. Kamen Rider, the All Together, and the Immortal Kamen Rider, this one. I think that's it for the VCD that I got from Gajabana Plaza. Yeah. So thank you for accompanying me through this journey down memory lane. Very much appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah. Again, thank you for watching. Please follow me on all the things. Please do like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Every little comment helps. Like, helps me grow as a content creator and helps me fix whatever is wrong with the video. Tell me in the comments what other videos you would like me to do, what other Toku videos you'd like me to do. Yeah. So stay tuned for the next video. I'll see you next time. I'm Peter Asterisk, and I'm signing off. Bye.